Looking back, I feel terrible that I even got to that level.
We're calling this man Kevin. He didn't want to use his real name or show his face because he still struggles with what he did.
I had regret right off.
But he's sharing his story, hoping to change the course of someone else's life.
I pushed my wife, and I got on top of her, and I restrained her.
His actions, letting his emotions turn into violence, caused pain and split up his family.
I didn't really know how to express myself. I would just kind of get frustrated, and then the only thing I really knew what to do from there was to get violent.
He was charged with domestic assault and court-ordered to take an accountability class.
All of us there know what we've done wrong, and we want to be better partners and better role models for our children.
At the end of last year, almost 500 domestic violence offenders were in jail in Vermont, and another 1,200 were under community supervision. About 250 of those were enrolled in accountability programs across the state.
This is the power control wheel.
Melissa Dees runs programs in 2 counties.
I know it's working. I can see it in them.
Men take weekly classes for 6 months.
Using intimidation, emotional abuse, using isolation.
To start understanding their controlling instincts.
It's their norm to react violently.
Do you want me to touch you, Jackie?
You're not hitting me, Curtis.
They use role play and videos.
Jackie, can we talk?
To give the men tools to communicate effectively.
It's just that I'm confused, and I'm afraid of what might happen.
How else are these people going to understand how to have a healthy relationship? How is it going to stop if we don't help teach them?
One of the classes is held here at the South Burlington Police Department, but Dees says overall the classes are pretty underutilized. Not everyone who needs help can get it because they can't afford it. She says she'd like some money from the state to help with that.
We're the culture, we're the ones that are creating this, and that we can choose not to accept it. We can choose to make the difference.
She says boys are raised to be strong and not show or even identify feelings. She believes changing this culture will break the cycle.
So that these men are not teaching their little boys to do the same thing.
And that's just how I was raised.
Kevin saw domestic violence growing up.
It's tough.
This has a huge impact on children.
They suffer from poor self-esteem. They're more likely to get in trouble when they're teenagers.
Vermont organizations helped almost 2,000 kids in violent situations last year.
They have to learn all these new ways of coping with the trauma of growing up in a violent home.
That's why Steps to End Domestic Violence goes into schools to help intervene.
To try at a time when people may be experiencing their first romantic relationships to sort of set the standard of what, is okay and what's not okay.
I kind of wish I got some of this stuff before, leaving into the real world.
After 5 months, he's almost done with the program.
I really feel that I'm a changed person for the better.
Now he's in a healthier relationship and able to be a better co-parent with his ex-wife.
Clearly, I know I did something wrong. If I hadn't taken this class, I don't think I would have changed to be able to be better and not fall back into old patterns.
He hopes now he can be a positive example for his son, breaking the cycle. In Colchester, Abby Isaacs, NBC5 News.